React to majority report Nazi apologia. Let's see. Platner's campaign marches on despite insane hit pieces, they say. Insane hit pieces. Dude, he literally has like a Nazi tattoo. I mean, I know this isn't part of what the supposed hit pieces were saying about him, but he massacred Iraqis and Afghans. Why are you guys okay with that?
In the Platner saga, and we should say, like, you know, I said this is obviously Oppo research. It was dumped. I think there's two or three things.
What do they have to say about the obvious Nazi tattoo that he clearly knew was a Nazi tattoo and got it specifically because it was a Nazi tattoo?
Like a comment dump, and there's nothing that would substantiate any concept of being a Nazi to the extent that we can make an assessment of any of that stuff and characterize it within that. Is the vast majority of his anti-Nazi stuff.
Okay, what are you talking about? He literally massacred brown people for pay for 20 years and relished in it. That's why he got that tattoo, right? Like, Platner's story of that tattoo is that he got it in 2007 to celebrate his time in Fallujah. Fallujah is one of the most infamous American massacres of the Iraq War. They massacred thousands of civilians there, many of them with chemical weapons. And he got a skull tattoo to celebrate that. You don't think that's Nazi adjacent at all? You don't see the connection?
Yep. Anti-fascist explicitly, and even his
Anti-fascist explicitly? What?
Blackwater stint. You know, we were talking a little bit off air.
Even his Blackwater stint is fine for you?
Is this not common, Brian, with people who don't have, you know, are like trying to find work after being in the military?
Oh, it's normal if you're in the American murderous imperialist military to join Blackwater. That makes it okay. Just casually sign up to go and kill fucking brown people because you need a job, you need some money. It's not even true, by the way. He comes from a millionaire family. He comes from a family, this is irrelevant anyway, because even if you're poor, you don't get to just kill fucking Afghans casually for Blackwater. Like, what the fuck? Emma Vigeland, why do you consider these people equal humans to you? Scum? But anyway, Graham Platner has a rich millionaire architect grandfather, very famous. His father is a lawyer. His mother owns a restaurant. He went to two private schools. Oh, he needed the money. He was young and needed the money is something that you say for like someone who did something that's not actually objectionable, like they did porn or something. Who gives a shit if you did porn? No one cares about that. You didn't hurt anyone by doing that. Graham Platner murdered people. You don't get to use that defense for him.
Specifically the infantry. I mean, what you got to understand is that you don't have much of a job skill when you leave the infantry. And
yeah, you do. You get to go to college for free. Like, you don't have a job skill when you get... Who's this motherfucker talking? This scumfuck. This disgusting pig. This murderous American supremacist piece of shit. You have to understand, right? You just get out of murdering people in the third world. You don't have many other skills. So that makes it okay for you to, rather than try to build other skills, rather than just get a normal entry-level job like a normal sane person anywhere else in the world aside from America would do, just sign up and go and kill more fucking brown people. That's okay. It's totally fine to these people. There's no issue with that. They see no problem with that because they see Americans as superior and their victims as inferior beings. If an American can benefit from killing a brown person, they think that's okay. Sam Seder, Emma Vigeland, whoever this fucking moron talking is, they are all Nazis. Mentally, they are Nazis. They're like, I don't see anything that indicates he's a Nazi, and then they go on to sound exactly like Nazis. Like, a Nazi would talk about how it's okay to kill subhumans because you're iron and you just needed the money. That's the same mentality these fuckers have.
So if you're trying to make money and you're getting at that's such an easy pipeline because, like, what else are you going to do?
And what else are you going to do? Get a normal job. Flip fucking burgers. Anything but murder people. Murder isn't okay because you're American and you need some money. That's bullshit anyway. You're lying. What else are you going to do? Let me tell you. Because when Graham Platner left the military after doing 3 fucking tours of Iraq, murdering people, he was in Fallujah, he was a concentration camp guard at Abu Ghraib, he got out of the military. He went to college for free as a result. Like, he was given the privilege of going to college for free in exchange for murdering Afghans. He enrolled at George Washington University, okay? But he felt out of place among his fellow students. I hated going to school, he said. So then he tried to rejoin the Marines, but he couldn't because he had several forearm tattoos. But then he wasn't deterred by that. He joined the army instead. And then he went and deployed to Afghanistan, massacring people for the Empire for his 4th fucking tour. So he had opportunities. He had other things he could have done. You know, he was at university. But he was like, man, you know what? I don't want to study to have a normal career where I'm not hurting anyone like a normal fucking human being. No, no, no. I love killing. I love murder. I want to kill people I consider subhuman. So he joined up again. He joined the military by choice. He left university. He left college, free college, which he had the privilege to. He left and he rejoined. And these motherfuckers are like, what else are you going to do other than kill brown people? You really can't imagine not killing brown people? You really can't imagine another fucking world? I've been poor before. I've been looking for jobs. I never thought, I'm going to go kill some fucking Afghans and Iraqis. These people normalize this. They talk about it like it's the most normal thing in the world. Like Sam fucking Seder, Emma Vigeland, whoever this fucking disinvited voice guy is. For them, if you're an American, you're entitled to weigh massacring brown people for money with the same level of normalcy as you would like flipping burgers or greeting people at Walmart or like waiting tables somewhere. For them, this is normal. It should be considered normal. We shouldn't challenge that fact at all. If Americans think it's normal, if Americans think it's fine, if Americans think they have a divine right to massacre people for Blackwater as a job because they need money because they're poor, that makes it okay. These people are scum. The majority report are scum. They see a Nazi mass murderer and they see no problem with it because he's American and he killed non-Americans. If this guy had killed an American, if he was accused of murdering an American, they'd throw him away. If it was like an Israeli who murdered people in Gaza, they would understand that as bad. But they're American. Graham Platner's an American. He killed non-Americans. And ultimately, what they care about is Americans. These are American supremacists. That's all they fucking are. Disgusting pigs. Disgusting more. If you are remotely on the left anti-imperialist and you watch these people, you need to stop. You need to fucking stop. Your brain is being turned to mush by these motherfuckers. They are encouraging you to think of the mass murder of non-white people as normal. Not just as normal, but as something that you're entitled to do if you're American. It's not. It never is. He joined the Blackwater when he was in his like fucking 30s, and they talk about him like he's a child. Listen to them try to deal with the counter-arguments here. It's fucking comical.
DSA Aaron in Atlanta, very disappointed of MR crew defending Platner. He's a war criminal and a baby killer. 4 tours in Blackwater. All the normal guys get out after 1 tour. He did 4.
That's
Dude
true.
Is a...
I don't think...
Like, if you're actually against what you did, if you're regretful of what you did, you would leave the military after going once. And you would acknowledge it as bad. Platner brags about it. Platner talks about how much he enjoyed it. Like in the article I cited, he talks about how much he enjoyed being a concentration camp guard at fucking Abu Ghraib. Like, the way he describes a resistance attack on the prison when they tried to free the people who were being tortured at Abu Ghraib, where he defended it from these Iraqi resistance fighters, is that was my first real taste of combat. I loved infantry combat. Holy fuck, these people think that's fine and good.
That's
idiot.
factually
What are you
accurate.
talking about? During the war, a lot of people weren't even allowed to be discharged. They were kept on hold and redeployed over and over and over again.
That's total fucking bullshit. As I just went over, he was discharged. And he went to fucking college and he decided to join up again. Bullshit. But obviously that's fucking bullshit. Plenty of people got after 1 fucking tour. Give me a fucking break. You don't know what you're talking about. It's okay for him to kill Iraqis because it would have slightly inconvenienced him to try to get out after 1 tour. Give me a fucking break. These people will excuse mass murder of non-white people in any way, shape, or form. They are disgusting pigs. Sam Seder is a Nazi. If you don't see him as the same as a Nazi, I don't even know what to tell you. This is a Nazi mentality. If you're an American, there's an endless array of excuses for you killing non-white people for your own benefit. That is the same mentality as a Nazi who thought that Germans were superior and they have this divine right to murder, the subhumans for their own benefit. These people think the same way.
And you don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know what you're fucking talking about. Oh, God. These people are disgusting pigs. Like, what else is there to say about this? If you watch these people, I don't want you here. I don't fucking want you here. You have to draw a line in the sand at some point. And normalizing the mass murder of non-white people by Americans and defending it passionately like this with the most bunk, ridiculous excuses that don't even apply here. Like, what did you expect him to do? He couldn't have done anything else. When the guy went to college for free and dropped out because he lusted to murder more people, and he got a fucking Nazi skull tattoo on his chest to memorialize the time he massacred Iraqis because he liked it so much. And he has read a post, which I've gone over before, but let's go over it again, where he talked about how the American way of life is superior, so it should be forcibly imposed on the Middle East. It shows that while he was murdering these people, he genuinely thought he was superior to them. He genuinely believed that they were his inferiors and he had a divine right to kill them because his way of life is superior. This is what he said. In regards to a potential American invasion of Syria, he posted on Reddit saying, "We are going to kill thousands. By the end of it, it may be millions. But our way of life is better, so if killing millions of them is what it takes to prevail, let's get this show on the road." This man is a Nazi who massacred people while thinking he had a divine right to kill them because they were inferior to him. Sam Seder, Emma Vigeland, whoever the fuck this other guy is, they think that's cool and good. These people are racial supremacists on the same level as Nazis, and do not forget that. That's the only way they could defend this shit, with the invalid, ridiculous argumentation that they use. At its crux, all of their arguments here boil down to, if you're American and it will benefit you, you have a right to kill non-Americans. There's nothing else to it. That's their ideology.